Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 3. So I believe I can fly. No, I believe at the end of last episode we're looking to get this built. Which we should hopefully have done before the end of this bad tide. 6 days left to go. What else were we looking to do? Right. Yeah, I've just noticed we have all this land here which we can use to build on. It's not really being flooded. I suppose if we make this side all levees, then we can block it off. We don't need the dams. And then we can just let the excess water flow out this side straight off the map. I think that's probably going to be the most sensible thing to do. So let's get some demolishing going. Okay, that was just the roads. And dams cost 20, whereas a levee costs 12. It's infinitely cheaper to do it. So if we destroy this as well. And then get the road back up. And then we just have maybe this one where the water can flow out. Makes a lot more sense. There we go. How's everything priority rise? Okay, we're going to set you to normal. So that means we need to kind of set you to high. Otherwise you won't get done. Not that we actually have the gears or planks to finish it off. We set you to normal as well. And we need to take off the top row. Good. And then you're going to be levees as well. Yeah, it makes much more sense doing it that way. Well, does it though? It doesn't make a difference to the amount of water that's held. What it will make a difference to is that this piece of land will be dry. Because once we finally dam everything off, then it will start flowing up a bit more, and then it will start flowing over here, it will start flowing over there. Whereas if we're damming it all, or levying it all, then it won't start flowing down here. And then we just have large scraps of land that we can use at our leisure, really. So yeah, that makes sense. First things first though, let's get this barrel built. We need 2 gears, of which we have 1, and 7 planks. I'm quietly confident we can do it. I'm also thinking we should have more beavers coming up as well. So we are going to want to put 3 workers in here soon. Come on, barrel. Get built. Why is the gear worker not doing anything? Haulers, that's what it is. We need a haulers. But to have a haulers, you need an excess population. And we don't really have an exit. Well, we do. We have 1 spare. Let's make sure this is filled. It is, isn't it? There you go. Alright, let's chop some more trees down then. We are still researching. Good. Suppose that 1 spare could have gone in here. There you go. I think we probably could build another warehouse. Store some more carrots in. And I think... yeah, we got the barrel done. Now we have that barrel done, we can actually start considering our beaver well-being. Maybe a couple of campfires. Yeah, I'm not sure on what the exact numbers are. I mean, how many years longer will a beaver live? And will it increase their working speed and running speed as well? Does it tell you? Well-being 2 plus 5%. Next tier, right, well-being 12, 15%. It does tell you. Well-being 10, and you get 20% working speed. And life expectancy, a well-being of 7 gives you 20% extra life expectancy. Never noticed that before. Well, I have never noticed that before. That would be good. If we can actually get it anywhere near there. Which I doubt we can. Right, we have one barrel built. We're not going to get the second one built anytime soon. So when evening comes and all our beavers run back over here, we're going to knock these out and set them to be built as a priority, amongst other things. Right, are there any beavers over here? I hope they're not, because if there are, they're going to get trapped. No, there's no yellow notice in the side here. So, yeah, there's none trapped. Let's make you high priorities. And I suppose these barrels should be high priorities as well. But we can't really do anything unless it's planks or gears. Oh shit, we've got good water coming now. Crack open the pumps. So that leaves us 3 people missing. Where are they going to be missing from? They're all missing from here, aren't they? That's okay. Right, we also need to think of scrap metal. I think this is going to be our closest one. And then we have this over here, and probably these 2 bits of scrap. Unless I do anything completely spectacular, which doesn't fit in my MO, my modus operandi. Yeah, that should be enough. We could stop building out there at normal level, because they will be the last things to be built. So if we go down here, and then down here, it's going to take a few planks. And then a road to there, and then we're going to need some stairs. Have we unlocked? No, we haven't. There you go, we have now. And that's that one done. We'd need a storage for that too. Scrap metal. There you go, you're queued to build. Not a priority though. How's this? This is not getting done. Why is this not getting done? It is, but just slowly. Does that mean... Oh, we've only got one builder, haven't we? Well, fuck. I mean, even if we had more builders... We don't really need to get there because we don't have the 3 people to go in there at the moment. And getting this water barrel filled is one of the most important things at the moment. Because what we're on, 18 beavers, that's 36 water a day. So 10 days is 360. I'll be surprised if we get more than 15, but let's just say 20 days. So that's 720, which is exactly, or just under, our water capacity. So yeah, if we work up as close to capacity or close to capacity, and then we turn off a few of those pumps and just have 2 ticking, keeping us ticking over until the next whatever's coming. Yeah, I think at the end of today, just 2 should be able to manage, because what we're on, we're close to 700. I think with 2, I think 1 pump can do about 20 beavers, or maybe even 40 beavers. No, 20 beavers. So a pump on its own would... So say this pump does the beavers, this pump will give us an extra 40 water a day. And we got more than 3 days going on, so yeah, let's just pause these 3. And bad tide on the way. And there you go, we're across that. So our next priorities are going to be these, but they get built when they get built. And these are just normal, so... Ooh, let's go for beaver happiness. I doubt this will bring us to beaver happiness of 10, but it's something, isn't it? Ideally we'd have a haulers, but we don't have any spare beavers. It's hard enough actually filling our workstations. We could just go Geronimo. Let's see how long this bad tide is. If it's not for too long and we have more than enough water, yeah, I might just go Geronimo and open both of these up, and then we'll have 6 more beavers, which will... I don't know. It'll keep us going for a bit. Not too long though. Right, so we have the scrap metal which will be built there. We then want a smelter which is 4 in length, and then we'd want to put a windmill behind it. So if we go power, windmill... Oh. No. We're gonna need to rotate you. And then can we unlock the smelter? We can. And we're gonna want to store that somewhere. Good. It's not going to be built soon or any time soon, but it is in order to get built. There we have our campfires. Huzzah! And we have visitors. Is that going to take us up to level 10 well-being or whatever the next bonus will be? Yeah, 10 well-being. That will increase productivity, and well-being 7 will give us an extra 20% on life expectancy. Say these guys live to about 50, so they'd live to 60. Right, still waiting for the bad tide, which will be tomorrow. And I think we're close to maximum water here. Yeah, we are. And there's a fly walking across my computer screen, a little bastard. Fuck off. Yeah, so I crawled around my eaves expecting to find a dead bird or something with loads of maggots eating away its decomposing cadaver. But there was nothing there. So I'm back to square one. Where are these fucking flies coming from? I do not know. Right, 15. Fuck, that's going to push us to the limit. Shit. 18 people. 36. So 360. Oh no, not to the limit. 720 was 20 days, so yeah, we're okay. Let's pause these two guys, and we have one spare person. What can we do with the one spare person? What can we do with the one spare? No idea. Don't know. There's nothing really. Oh, this is almost built. That's good. Can't pump any water. Ooh, that's what I actually wanted built. I do want this carrot storage. So we have a bit of supply in case of emergencies. And we need to make you highest to get the planks before this barrel. And it is bad tide, so these water wheels are going to be flowing constantly. So our industry should be going constantly. We do have one spare person though. This doesn't feel right. I don't understand. So, I think it's hauler time. Lowest priority, set it to 10. Wow, 10 planks. I thought it was just logs. Yeah, maybe we can hold off on that for a little bit. Get at least one more barrel built. And these stairs. Yeah, I thought with consistent power going, that we'd just be making planks non-stop. But I think the distance between where the logs are and where this is too large, so it's just a really slow workflow. The only way of changing that's with the haulers, which we can do after this barrel. You're just waiting on gears so you can become highest now, hauling post. This barrel should be built and we can make you highest too. Yeah, there you go, ready to be built. Ooh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. A few water wheels for when the wind's not blowing but the water is flowing. And once we get metal, I suppose we can look at batteries. Don't know where to put them, maybe around here. You don't need a huge amount to start off with if you've got no kind of massive industrial complex working away. So, yeah. Sip of tea. Yeah, this is going to be a slow process. Only like 1 or 2 beavers at a time can work on them. And you got to do one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. It's going to take a while till we get this finished. So I think barrels probably were the right way forward. Huzzah, we got the next barrel built. And we have one spare person, which is going to go in the haulers once we have 4 more planks. Yeah, I'm happy with our little colony. I mean, it's from this that you can start springboarding towards a larger colony. I don't know about my water though. And my bad tide. Maybe. No. I could build a channel down here and then flood the bad tide over here. And this could be my bad tide reservoir. Some kind of lock system over here. So like, a levees all across and gates in certain places. And then levees down here splitting the gates. So bad tide open this gate and then it will flow down and around here. But then that reduces the water in this reservoir. I think possibly we'd need to do something with bad tide over here. Which is going to be a big fucking job. We have to go all the way over there and over there and over there. And over there, over there. Fuck, that's like half the map. Jesus. Maybe a more sensible thing would be a pool system somehow. I don't know. Whatever I'm gonna do, it's gonna need a lot of fucking levees. That's for sure. Can't see an easy way of splitting it. I mean, this is a big enough project on its own, and that's just to block the sides. Whereas to actually split it would mean going all the way over here, a mass use of levees. And realistically, you kind of want your bad tide pumps close to where you have industry. I mean, if this eventually dries out, once we finish these levees over here, well, it will dry out. Then we have a massive amount of land we can use for tree planting, farming and whatnot. But we would want to be getting the bad tide directly from here somehow. Maybe a really deep pool. I have tried the pool way before, but yeah, it wasn't too brilliant. Whatever happens, it's going to need a large amount of dynamite. How's our happiness? We're up to level 6. Can we up this a tiny bit more? How are we doing for science? 272. 10 unemployed, so hauling post is empty. But we have the water. Let's get another lodge going, try and get our population up a bit more. So we're going to have roughly 20 beavers or 21 beavers, so let's say 40 water a day. So 400 for 10 days. We can store more than that easily enough. I think another good thing to do would have another water pump, because we do have limited pumping time in between. Fuck. Fuckity fuckity fuck fuck. Forgot about this. Started going dry. Come on, beaver. And just like that, everything is living again. Right, yes. This is almost done as well. Brilliant. Ew. Just a thought. I wonder if my levee system will mean there'll be no water flow this way. Suppose it may do. It's flowing down here and then around there a bit. Shit, it may screw up my water wheels. And then we'll be reliant on wind power until we can get some batteries. It's an interesting map for the way I'm playing it. I mean, it did say not compatible with update 5, which means it's a bit fucking difficult, really. But yeah, if you make changes somewhere, then suddenly you may get water overflowing elsewhere that you hadn't considered. And just the need to store loads of bad tide as well. I mean, if we have our bad tide pumps all the way over here, say we divert bad tide here and put a little gate there, then maybe do some more dynamiting or whatever. It's just so far away, by the time the beavers get there each day, they're going to be running home. Timberbots, it's not so bad, because when they run on biofuel, you just stick a biofuel barrel there, get some haulers to drop it off, and then the Timberbots have no reason to leave that area, ever. It's a tough one. C'est pas facile. Yeah, it's got to be over here somehow we deal with a bad tide. So we can probably go to level 2 here. Maybe block off here. Have some gates here. Block off here and here and here and here and here. Yeah, I think this is going to be the most sensible way. And we can get it up to level 2 and then just lower the gates when it's a bad tide. And then raise them when it's not, and then there'll still be plenty of places the water can escape over here. That can work. And then we only need to have our pumps around here. And we could relocate industry here because we have a huge amount of almost flat land now that's going to be available to us. Have we closed this off yet? Nope, but we've closed this off and this will be drying out. Once this is closed off, yep, this will be completely dry eventually. Oh, we've got the 3rd barrel. And some water just disappeared from the side of my eye. Yeah, it's just this little slip that's coming through here. That's soon going to be gone as well. Maybe. I know I was keen to... Maybe I should build some dams here as well, so the water still flows this way a bit. And we're going to need to make these higher, otherwise beavers will go and start doing all this stuff I built after I built those levees. So yeah, the water will still flow that way, which means the wheels will still spin when it's flowing. I think that's possibly sensible. How sensible, I don't know. We'll see. Alright, this barrel is 4 planks and 16... Fuck, a lot of gears off. I think we may need to unlock a new lodge. We don't really need that many haulers, and 10 of the vacancies are for haulers. But then again, we will be building other buildings. Not for a while though, not anything that will need labour. Shit, we're 12 down now. It's going to be even more when I open all these pumps. Ah, right, that's why this pump came online. Can we, just for interest's sake, have a stream gauge? That'll do. High priority as well, please. Then that way we can see when the contamination stopped. We got 1.3 days. Yeah, we're not exactly making a huge amount of planks and gears. It would be a good idea to expand that too. But to do that, you need the population. More population means more water used. More water used means more pumping needed. And we're not quite at a point where we can trap water and keep pumping throughout. Well, droughts, bad tides, we've got nothing we can do. So yeah, we're not quite ready to up our population a lot. Yeah, 6 more beavers, that should do it. And then again, you have beavers dying of old age, and it takes a while for new beavers to be conceived. Yeah, these campfires really haven't done a huge amount. Let's have a look. I think it's just gone down a bit. Hunger. Someone's a bit hungry. Yeah, campfire maxed out. So that gives us +1 happiness or +1 well-being. So it's not brilliant, is it? We need a statue or a monument. 500. Maybe we should go for that next, although I'm pretty sure there's other things we need before that. Different size platforms may be useful. Here we've got this built. Huzzah. Contamination's currently 100%. And the water's not flowing this way. Now it's starting to change a little, but it's changing slowly. Right, let's get these pumpers pumping. %48 contamination. So it is going down. Surely we're close to doing this barrel now. We are 3 gears. And we have 1 worker, that's fine. 2 gears. Yeah. Again, haulers, it has no planks in there. When it could do. I suppose the planks are just next to the guy, aren't they? So it's not such a distance for the gear guy to go and get his planks. Come on, let's fill up these 4 large barrels soon, please. Yeah, 15 unemployed. Let's do another lodge. Or 15 vacancies, or gone down to 14 now. Still, then again, that's only because we've got these pumps opened. They're not going to be open for much longer. It's just a few days. I am wary about getting my population too big, though, and then suddenly making them all... Okay, bad tide on the way. It's probably better than a drought, because you do get the power from the water mills over here. Because it's just continually flowing. Yep, that last barrel's been built. Brilliant. So now it's just the levees. Ooh, this one's done. Cheeky little asshole is going around it because this isn't high priority and these are. It's going around to build the other things. Let's make you highest. So it's just going there, going down and then going around. It's cheating, beaver. It's not how I intended things to be done. It's not part of the beaver building code, or the BBC as it's known. The BBC being acronyms for numerous other things. British Broadcasting Corporation. Yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on the whole licensee thing. BBC was set up to educate the public and expose them to culture. And if you get rid of the license, where a company just makes money regardless, then what are you down to? You're down to popularity. And that'll just be like people TikToking, irritating other people, or doing something stupid in public. And then society just gets one step closer to idiocracy. If you haven't seen the film, it's not a brilliant film, but it's a good idea. Watch it, it's worth it. Essentially the premise is this guy travels into the future and you have machines doing everything for the humans, and everyone's just become so fucking stupid that when the machines stop working they don't know how to fix them. Yeah, a silly film, a stupid film, but fuck, it's got a point. Who knows where civilization will be in a few hundred years? That's if the machines haven't risen and crushed us, as they did the beavers in a previous playthrough I did. Right, where are we? Right, I know it's not been an hour yet, but I'm going to end the episode here. So I'm just waiting for things to be built. I will come back once the things are built. And yeah, we can do more there. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back again soon. Bye.